Sustainable energy independence is needed by the U.S. military for assured access to fuel during times of peace or conflict. Easy access to fuel in forward deployed areas is critical for force projection. Existing sustainable energy systems can power fixed installations quite well. However, a new clean energy industry can be established to produce a sustainable fuel for military forces. Earth is mostly covered by water, and water happens to be excellent for absorbing and storing heat from solar radiation. Producing sustainable energy for the military in plants along the equator makes for short logistics paths to forward deployed forces. This diagram shows a closed-cycle ocean thermal energy system capable of continuously generating large amounts of energy. No greenhouse gases are created when the fuel is produced, nor when the fuel is consumed. Electricity from this system produces clean hydrogen in one of its three main forms: high-pressure hydrogen gas, liquid hydrogen, or anhydrous ammonia. 1 gigawatt ocean thermal energy plants along the equator could produce all of our transportation fuel. Potable water and electricity, both from the OTE plant, can be used to generate clean hydrogen. Anhydrous ammonia offers a dense form of hydrogen and is the easiest to ship to U.S. ports or to military theaters of operation. The ocean's untapped thermal resource with warm surface water and deep cold water is an enormous energy reserve. The bright red regions on this chart indicate where good ocean thermal energy resources exist. Many tens of terawatt hours of energy can be harvested from this vast resource every day with zero pollution. However, the OTE plants must be commercialized, and that is the purpose of this grand challenge for the 21st century. Storm tracks of recorded storms show that hurricanes and typhoons spin away from the equator due to the rotation of the Earth. Thus, grazing ocean thermal energy plants within a few degrees of latitude of the equator are not subjected to extremely violent weather. This diagram shows the possible location of 370 ocean thermal energy plants, each capable of producing 1 gigawatt of power. Only 15 of these plants, shown in blue, are needed to provide all the fuel required to operate all of our military vehicles at a cost of around $90 billion for a 50-year period. Another 32 plants, shown in green, can produce all the ammonia needed for fertilizer in the United States. The remaining 323 ocean thermal energy plants produce all the energy needed to fuel all the automobiles and light-duty trucks in the United States. The box shown on the ocean thermal energy resource map is 10 degrees latitude by 20 degrees longitude. The entire array of 370 ocean thermal energy plants shown in the previous diagram can operate quite comfortably within this box. Replicating the constellation of ocean thermal energy plant ships for the U.S. 3 more times provides all the fuel needed for all vehicles worldwide. The world would then be free to use petroleum for making synthetic materials and avoid the billions of metric tons of greenhouse gas emissions annually from transportation. Sustainable hydrogen transportation fuel enables improved energy security, petroleum used for manufacturing synthetic materials, cleaner urban air, millions of green jobs worldwide, better balance of trade, and no more wars over energy. This graph shows the levels of CO2 in the atmosphere. The black line is data from bubbles of air contained in the ice cores from Antarctica. The red line are recent measurements from the NOAA Earth System Research Laboratory, Mauna Loa Observatory in Hawaii. The green line is a representation of what might be possible when the world transitions away from fossil fuels. Legacy tactical equipment has a finite life. New and more efficient systems operating on sustainable hydrogen will replace them. Fuel cells and hybrid power plants will go further on less fuel. Long-term solutions over the remainder of the 21st century are needed for full implementation. Now is the time to begin developing the sustainable ocean thermal energy generation technology. Legacy equipment will gradually be replaced by the 21st century power plants. U.S. financing sources are unwilling to fund expensive, unproven technologies. Large financial gains achieved quickly are not feasible. Far East countries possess the necessary attributes to develop ocean thermal energy. They're concerned with their reliance on Mideast oil, they're eager to improve air quality in their big cities, They're eager to reduce CO2 emissions. They possess the facilities and have experience with large marine systems. They have patient capital and financial resources equal to the task. The precedent for military leadership to introduce new technologies is well established. Examples of military technologies that have led to large commercial industries include jet aircraft, radar, integrated circuits, the Internet, and the Global Positioning System. DARPA funding of $20 million establishes the Pacific Rim Consortium for OTE Commercialization. This consortium will further develop OTE technologies and deploy early OTE systems for evaluation and testing. The U.S. organizes the Pacific Rim OTE Consortium. It develops business plans, schedules, and structure, establishes permanent OTE business management team, and recruits U.S. and foreign organizations to assist with the effort. The team establishes the financial approach, the handling of intellectual property, and establishes early system demonstrations. A technology advisory panel is established, and a board of directors with both permanent and rotating members is also established. The devastation from Hurricane Sandy clearly shows why action is needed to begin to curb global warming emissions, coupled with efforts to cleanse excessive CO2 from the atmosphere. Weather conditions combined with excessive air pollution from vehicles and coal power plants results in extremely hazardous air pollution for citizens of Beijing. The value of 755 on the AQI scale is beyond the upper limit of 500.